An ambitious economic growth plan prepared by Mao Zedong and the Chinese Communist Party. To overtake Britain, the official name of the initiative was the Second Five-Year Plan. It was inspired by the Soviet Union's efforts to catch up with the United States. At the time, China saw that the leading country in the Western world was the United States, and the United Kingdom was the second. Among socialist countries, China thought that the first leading country was the Soviet Union and the second was China. Mao Zedong, speaking at a general meeting of the Communist Party of China in May 1958, argued that the China could catch up with Britain within the next 7 years, and with the United States with an additional 8 years of effort. Mao Zedong launched the so-called Great Leap Forward in 1958. Simply put, the idea was to achieve agricultural and industrial modernization in China, surpassing Britain within 7 years and overtaking the world's most powerful nation, the United States, within 15 years. At the same time, Mao Zedong came up with an industrialization plan that relied on manpower rather than machines, such as the idea that one tractor would not replace 100 peasants, but 100 peasants would do the work of one tractor. This was a counterintuitive idea that an ordinary person could not have. First, the core policy of the Great Leap Forward movement was steel production. Since iron is the seed of industrialization, the central government made a huge publicity campaign that steel production was the most important thing to win against Britain and the United States. However, at that time, China did not have the capital or technologies to build a large-scale steel mill. So Mao Zedong had every house equipped with a homemade furnace, called an earthen furnace, to produce steel. Thus, 1 million earthen furnaces were built nationwide, and the Chinese people spurred steel production. As a result, in 1959, China ranked first in terms of global steel production. But the steel products they produced were useless garbage. Most Chinese people who had never made steel put scrap metal, such as spoons and chopsticks, as well as rice pots, into the primary furnaces. The low-quality iron with a lot of impurities produced in this way was turned into steel and reported to Mao Zedong. Mao Zedong was very satisfied with the ever-increasing steel production. The Chinese leader wondered why the Western powers would spend so much money to build large iron works, when the furnaces in people's houses could make this much steel. In this way, the Communist Party's senior leadership, completely unaware of the local situation, continued to impose excessive quotas on the people. Thanks to this, to fill the quota, the Chinese people also put various agricultural tools and machinery, such as tractors, into the primary furnaces. Recalling that the main reason for originally producing steel was to make agricultural implements, we can see how absurd the situation was in China at the time, as wood was used as fuel for the fire in the furnace. Each village in China cut down all the trees in the surrounding forest. When there were not enough trees, even orchards were felled and used as firewood. As a result, floods and landslides occurred frequently when it rained because of the bare mountains. One day, Mao Zedong went on a field tour of rural areas. When he saw a sparrow pecking at the grain, he pointed his finger and said that sparrow is a harmful bird. With this episode as a trigger, sparrows were designated one of the 4 major pests, along with rats, flies, and mosquitoes. In October 1958, the so-called 4 Pests campaign was launched nationwide to eliminate the 4 harms. Mao's words, all the people of China were mobilized to eliminate sparrows. As a method used to kill sparrows, children used slingshots made from branches. Most of the people were engaged in catching sparrows by hitting gongs and shouting loudly. The noise caused the sparrows to spin around in the air, and when they fell to the ground, exhausted, people beat them up. This extraordinary method made the sparrow fly without rest and died from exhaustion. The sparrow hunting campaigns was carried out day and night, and the number of sparrows killed in this way reached 210 million in 1958 alone. As a result, the population of various pests such as locusts, normally eaten by sparrows, exploded, resulting in a year of unusual bad harvests in China.